The tree in the Garden of Eden was easily accessible to Adam and Eve. The tree was not guarded, was not surrounded by a fence, behind a safety gate, or protected by any other form of security. The tree was not kept under lock and key to prevent any access to it. God trusted them to stay away from the tree by their own free will, and so they did. They were able to set for themselves an invisible boundary which they would not cross. Access to the tree was like an open door through which they would not enter. That door of opportunity was open indeed, but they dared not enter. External measures were not necessary to keep them away. They were able to control and discipline themselves. They were not obsessed with the tree in any way. Their innocent, satisfied, sinless, unspoiled nature was enough to keep them compliant. Initially, the tree had no value and potential for them. They did not expect the tree to fulfill any promises to them, to fulfill any need in them. But after Satan got involved and let them believe that they missed out on something that only the tree could give, they became increasingly restless and obsessed with the fruit of the tree. They would not rest or feel satisfied until they had eaten of the fruit. The fact they had eaten of the fruit was not God's fault not securing the tree enough. No, God had the right to leave the tree in the open, visible, not hidden. But they were not supposed to develop any interest in the tree, to start viewing it as having any potential to fulfill any need they may have. Thus, the moment we believe anything or person has the potential to make us feel happy or fulfilled, we develop an obsession with that thing or person. Hence, we are not able to leave them alone. We start believing they exist for our gratification and enjoyment. They don't have the right to just exist, to be there, untouched without them being bothered by us. That open door can't remain open now without us using it to enter. The tobacco plant, the poppy plant, the grapevine, women, children, others' possessions, the fauna and flora, the rhino horn, the elephant's tusk, the whale, the shark must now, out of necessity, be utilized for our corrupt desires. It has no right anymore just to exist in nature, simply to be and to thrive. Are we able to resist the open door, the opportunity, without believing it's left open to satisfy our own selfish cravings and desires? That's the reason God banished Adam and Eve from the garden. The garden won't be left untouched, unspoiled, untarnished, spotless anymore. No, they would have vandalized, deface and destroy the garden to fulfill their sinful cravings. Tasted the forbidden fruit in the garden corrupted our tastes and desires. No wonder nothing we own no longer belongs to us. Unless we secure it properly and effectively,